Hey guys, your lesson for today is lesson 5.4, Modeling Ratios. It's 5.4, Modeling Ratios. And for this lesson, you will of course need your binder with your notes in it, but also make sure you have the pages from your book that you were supposed to tear out today. You need pages 336, 337, and page 339. So, your learning goal for today is I will use double number lines and diagrams to solve problems involving ratios. There you go. Right there it says learning goal. I will use double number lines and diagrams to solve problems involving ratios. Remember to pause the video so you can get your learning goal in your notes. You also have two vocabulary words for this lesson. The first one is model. The second one is double number line. So I will get the definitions for your vocab words written up here, and you need to get them in your notes. So there's your definition for model. Models show relationships and help us solve problems. Goodness. Models may include things such as drawings, pictures, hands-on manipulatives, or pretty much whatever else you can find that will help you solve your problems. Here's your second vocabulary word, double number line. A double number line, this is kind of a no-brainer. It's a model made of two number lines, hence the word double. And with ratios, the two number lines show the equivalence of two related numbers. And I will draw a couple of examples of those, and you'll want to make sure you put those in your notes as well. Okay, so I'm going to draw an example for you of a double number line. We're going to be comparing time is in hours to distance in miles. Hopefully I can draw these lines nicely over each other so it'll show what I want it to show. But you guys know how awesomely artistic I am. So we're going to give this a shot. All right. So we have the little tick marks on our number lines. Oh, I might be doing okay. There we go. And so on this first number line, we're going to mark number 2 for 2 hours. And down here, we will mark the second tick mark on our number line. And now our double number lines show that somebody traveled 54 miles in 2 hours. That's what our double number lines are showing in this particular example. Okay, so let's take a look at page 336 and this little story of the Muffin Man Bakery. Now, I don't know about any of you guys, but I am definitely singing Do You Know the Muffin Man in my head as we're doing this page. So, here you're going to see examples of both of our vocabulary words, because not only will you be seeing double number lines are also considered to be models. Now, just like we've already discussed and written in our notes, it says that double number lines are used to show how two related numbers are equivalent to each other. So, in the case of these double number lines, we're going to be comparing the cost to the number of corn muffins that we can make. And every interval will be labeled. Boom, 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 by the time we are done. So, even though the two number lines are made of different sets of numbers, they still will represent the same ratio. So, we have this Muffin Man Bakery, and this bakery, it kind of has a rather limited selection of muffins. We can only choose from corn muffins or raisin muffins, cinnamon muffins. Cinnamon raisin? Put it all together. What do you get? So, you can see by looking at our double number lines that we are comparing the cost to the number of corn muffins. The ratio is $2.50 to every 3 corn muffins. So basically what that's saying is that if you want to buy 3 muffins, you will have to pay $2.50. Now, when we come down here to this second set of double number lines, we're going to continue labeling our intervals. And so they already did a couple of them for you. You have $2.50, $5, $7.50, what do you think would come next if we are labeling these basically by adding on $2.50 each time? The next tick mark would be $10. The next tick mark would be $12.50. And then down here on the bottom number line, we can see that the corn muffins are increasing by multiples of 3. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 15. So we're going to go on ahead and use these number lines to answer questions number 1 and 2, and then we will do more with this double number line information in class. So question number 1 on your paper says, state the two ratios of cost versus the number of corn muffins. So take a look at how we've labeled the two number lines. At the $5 mark, right there, we can see that it matches with the 6 corn muffin interval on the bottom number line. So you would write your ratio in word form. Basically, you would just write $5 with the colon to every 6 corn muffins. $5 to every 6 corn muffins. Then we do the same thing at the $7.50 interval. $7.50 is equivalent to 9 corn muffins. So once again, you will write your answer in word form. $7.50, and then you put the little colon in there, to every 9 corn muffins. And there you go. Your answers should look just like that. Question number 2 is telling us to explain how much is between each interval on each of the two number lines. I know I already mentioned earlier, we labeled the cost number line at $2.50 intervals, and we labeled the corn muffin line using multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we're going to stop here for now. When you come to class, make sure you have your notes. Bring your whole binder back to school because we'll need it in class. So you need your notes, your binder, and the work we just did on page 336. So to wrap up, we just used double number lines as our model to compare the cost of a specific number of muffins made at the Muffin Man Bakery. I'll see y'all in class.